Sveiki, hello and welcome. Žiguliai Travel is in Vilnius, Lithuania. Vilnius, the largest city and capital of Lithuania, declared in 2009 a European capital of culture. It is well known for a multitude of churches featuring diverse architectural styles. Still, there is more to Vilnius than just architecture. At any time of the year, city hosts a number of events: cultural, musical, cinematographic, theatrical, and others. This orientation walk will help you find your way around Vilnius to some of its most notable attractions. We will be using GPS My City app to help us navigate the city. GPS My City offers 10 different self-guided walking tours in Vilnius to help you explore the city. Today we will follow Vilnius Introduction Walk. For a full detailed walk, check GPS My City app. Our first stop, Vilnius Town Hall. It is a historical town hall in the square of the same name in the old town of Vilnius, Lithuania. The town hall in Vilnius was mentioned for the first time in 1432. Initially, it was a Gothic-style building and has since been reconstructed many times. The current Vilnius Town Hall was rebuilt in neoclassical style according to the design by Laurynas Gucevičius in 1799. It has remained unchanged since then. Its Gothic cellars have been preserved and may be visited. Nowadays, it is used for representational purposes as well as during the visits of foreign state officials and rulers, including George Walker Bush and Queen Elizabeth II. The old town of Vilnius is one of the largest surviving medieval old towns in the northern Europe. It encompasses 74 quarters with 70 streets and lanes numbering 1487 buildings. It is a place where some of Europe's greatest architectural styles, Gothic, Renaissance, Baroque and Neoclassical, stand side by side and complement each other. Pilies Street is the old town's main artery and a hub of cafe and street market life. The main street of Vilnius, Gediminas Avenue, is partially located in the old town. The central squares in the old town are Cathedral Square and Town Hall Square. A short walk away from Pilies Street, we can find our next 2 points of interest. First, St. Anne's Church. It is a Roman Catholic church in Vilnius Old Town on the right bank of the Vilnia River. It is a prominent example of both flamboyant Gothic and brick Gothic styles. St. Anne's is among the features of Vilnius Old Town that enabled the district to be included in the list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. A novel approach to bricks as a construction material was employed in the church's construction. The main facade, designed in the flamboyant Gothic style, is its most striking feature. Right next to St. Anne's Church is Bernardine Church. It is considered one of the biggest churches in the Lithuanian capital and was built in 1469. The interior of the church is richly decorated and never fails to impress visitors. The church is definitely worth a visit. Following Marono Street up north, we will find Royal Palace of Lithuania. The Royal Palace of Lithuania is a replica of the original palace, which once stood in this site. It was originally constructed in the 15th century for the rulers of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania. It was demolished in 1801. Work on a new place started in 2002 on the site of the original building and was opened on 6th of July 2009. The new palace was built for ceremonies commemorating the millennium since the first mention of the name of Lithuania in the year 1009. Located on top of the hill next to the royal palace is Gediminas Tower. Gediminas Tower is the only remaining part of the upper castle in Vilnius. The first fortifications were built of wood by Duke of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania Gediminas. Later, the first brick castle was completed in 1409 by Grand Duke Vytautas. It is possible to climb to the top of the hill on foot or by taking a funicular. The tower houses an exposition of archaeological findings from the hill and the surrounding areas. It is also an excellent vantage point from where the panorama of Vilnius Old Town can be admired. The National Museum of Lithuania, established in 1952, is a state-sponsored historical museum that encompasses several significant structures and a wide collection of written materials and artifacts. It also organizes archaeological digs in Lithuania. A short walk away from the museum down the park is Vilnius Cathedral. The Cathedral of Vilnius is the main Roman Catholic cathedral of Lithuania. It is situated in Vilnius Old Town near the Cathedral Square. It is the heart of Lithuania's Catholic spiritual life. Inside there are more than 40 works of art dating from 16th through to 19th centuries, including frescoes and paintings of various sizes. During the restoration of the cathedral, the altars of a presumed pagan temple and the original floor, laid during the reign of King Mindaugas, were uncovered. In addition, the remains of the cathedral built in 1387 were also located. Leaving Cathedral and walking towards Gediminas Avenue will take us to the Lithuanian National Drama Theatre. Lithuanian National Drama Theatre is one of the biggest theatres in Lithuania. Since its establishment in 1940s, it has staged over 200 performances. The theatre's current repertoire mixes classical and modern theatre, with material by contemporary Lithuanian playwrights. Taking a short detour from Gediminas Avenue will lead us to Vilnius Holocaust Museum. It was established in 1992 by order of Lithuanian Ministry of Culture and the President of Lithuania. Vilnius Holocaust Museum, also known as the Greenhouse, attracts tourists with a modern design and multimedia presentation. The 6 rooms of the building are crowned with hundreds of years of Jewish history and hundreds of thousands of Jewish lives. Gediminas Avenue is the main street of Vilnius, where most of the governmental institutions of Lithuania are concentrated, including the government, parliament, constitutional court, and ministries. Nowadays, it is also a popular shopping and dining street. It is partially a pedestrian street in the evenings, when the traffic is prohibited. Our final stop, Lukiškės Square. It is the largest square in Vilnius, Lithuania, located in the center of the city. A major street of Vilnius, Gediminas Avenue, passes the southern border of the square. It is surrounded by many public buildings, including Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Appeals Court, Academy of Music and Theatre, Church of St. James and St. Philip. The square has recently undergone reconstruction and now has a Sunday beach, volleyball area, and a fountain to cool yourself down during hot summer days like these. We hope you enjoyed this walking tour of Vilnius, and we are looking forward for you to join us on our next adventure in the near future. Take care, guys!